Yeah, hey everybody, it's the program. Here we are on TV once again.
Once a day.
Every day.
We turn on the machines.
Yeah, we start talking over an hour. Hey, whoa, we're zoomed in. Look how close we are. You think that's funny? Bird's laughing off mic, zooming in and laughing.
Man.
The zoom. Zooming in. Oh, man. Zooming.
I don't need
Where's
any.
your mic? Bird's trying to talk to us.
I don't need to wear sunglasses at night.
Bird's asking questions without a mic, yeah. Is your mic, is it on? Flipped on?
When?
Hi, Kenny.
Hi, Bird. How you doing today?
Doing well.
Good.
How are you doing today?
Oh, real good, thank you. When was the last time you were here?
It's really great to be here, as usual.
Yeah.
Last time was Saturday.
Last
time was Saturday.
Last Saturday. That was Wednesday,
Yes.
Tuesday,
That
was like
4 days
Monday,
ago.
4
Sunday?
days ago, right?
Yeah. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Awesome. I did the math in my head without
I
thinking about
remember
it.
the order of
You
the
counted
days.
4.
I might be improving, folks.
Hi,
Who
Carl.
knows?
Carl's.
Hi.
How are you
Can
today?
count to 4.
Yeah, Carl can count to 4 now. Thank you, people. Oh, man.
Yeah, 40 infinity. 40 times infinity.
Yeah. I'll have to fill you in on how that counting is going
40
on
is the good
later.
age.
So,
I got to 5.
what do you want to... we're supposed to talk about bugs today.
That's right. It's Bugs Day.
So
Today.
did you see any bugs, Bird?
I think that was your idea too, Bird. I think you called in or texted in this theme of bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you texted in, were you talking specifically about insects and maybe spiders? I think spiders are bugs, right?
I don't know. That's
me-
a good question because I was just going to say, traditionally I think of bugs as insects, but recently I have been seeing noticing spiders more.
To me, anything that's like maybe pretty much like kind of weird, it's like weird looking and small. That's what makes it a bug.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's got to have the bug. It's got to look like a bug, and that's kind of hard to describe. But it's got, insects and spiders count as bugs. But I don't know, big spiders. What about huge spiders?
Sure.
It's still a bug, I
I
guess.
saw a big spider yesterday.
How big was it?
It was probably 2 inches across.
Whoa. Including his legs or just his body?
Yeah, legs.
So that's still pretty big. I
It was
mean,
big. Yeah.
what did you do? Where was it?
I was sweeping and I swept it outside.
In your home?
Yeah. It's, sweeping.
Uh-huh.
Sweeping up.
It was just on the ground? Or did you have to knock it off the wall with a broom?
It was on the ground underneath a leaf.
Oh, did you flip the leaf over and then were you startled?
I wasn't startled, but maybe I was, but I was like, whoa, I was impressed. I was like, that's a big spider, I was like, wow. I was like, how long has that been chilling there, and I guess I was mostly worried that I had disturbed it, and then so it would be more likely that it would be seeking a new place to live in an even, in a less appropriate area, and may cause problems, if it were to get in somewhere, bite someone. That would be bad.
That almost never happens. I rarely hear any real spider bites.
Carl, I'm worried about your dietary regimen right now. Is it working for you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Cheese is a bad idea?
I don't know. I'm just not convinced that it's necessarily good.
Probably it's probably about as much fat stuff as like a cheeseburger from a fast food place.
I don't know. I mean, I think a block of cheese, like, that's got like way, way high levels of.
Well, I didn't eat anything all day long, so
You didn't eat anything all day long?
yeah.
Why? What have you been? How
Hello?
did you miss eating?
Well, I had
It's nighttime. You didn't eat breakfast
That
or
happens
lunch?
to a lot of people, Kenny.
You gotta eat lunch.
Well,
Otherwise, your metabolism will be thrown off. That's unhealthy. The thing is, I think.
I had one of those peanut butter bars, but
Oh, that counts as food, though. That's quite.
yeah, but that's not a meal.
I don't think it.
I'm worried about my diet too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was gonna ask you about that, Kenny. Like, how often do you eat at McDonald's?
I don't know as much as I want. And
Yeah?
I think it's fine.
Do you ever have negative effects?
No,
Do
totally
do-
positive. 100% positive.
No.
No,
You
no
never
joke. Why are you
feel
laughing at that?
ill after eating at a fast food restaurant?
Someone actually
You know, if you. What?
did their own experiment, supersize me.
Yeah, and they ate nothing but McDonald's for a long time. And if you eat nothing but McDonald's, obviously you're going to get sick. You can't just eat the same thing. And you can't just eat beef. You expect
Yeah.
to eat a bunch of beef and feel fine. It's obviously beef. You know, you got to do one thing or other. But if you're exercising and do, good things between there, it's totally great. 100%. It's just, you got to work it off. And, like, what's in there? What's so bad about it?
Right, exactly.
What do you think is so bad in there?
Me?
Well, I guess anybody, really. Bird, what do you think? Is too much fat in there?
I
Too
don't
many
know.
chemicals?
I don't know.
Like, what's going to hurt you? People are like, oh, that
Yeah.
stuff is bad for you, but, like,
I don't know.
Well,
Acids, preservatives, stuff,
what do you think that you digest that stuff?
Artificial flavor stuff
And what is that supposed to do to you negatively?
disrupts your digestive functions.
So it's supposed to give you, like, intestinal distress, right? Is that what you think?
Yeah, upset stomachs, heartburn, stomach,
Yeah, I don't have any of that stuff. I feel
digestion,
totally fine.
That stuff like that.
I think that stuff is more
that's
caused-
an issue. I mean,
Maybe if you drink, I think soda, maybe it's the soda
that might be.
and other things in there. But, if it's all moderate, and even if you eat McDonald's every day, I eat very little of it, I think, is the thing. Maybe
Yeah,
people
that's smart.
gorge out on it crazy. I
Yeah.
just eat like one or two things, and I don't even,
Yeah.
and I have some coffee, and I feel totally fine. I'm not like stuffing my face with grease. That's obviously a bad idea, and people are using the facilities in the incorrect way, in my opinion. That's why they're feeling so bad. Like, obviously, if you eat like 10 hamburgers or whatever, you're gonna get sick. You just ate like 2 pounds of beef. Like, why would you ever do that?
Yes.
I just have no capacity to sit down and enjoy a meal. That's why I pack my own. I could certainly have Lunchables, but if I, want to go about as meat-free as possible, I don't know.
Lunchables, you eat the lunch meats in Lunchables?
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm
Ham?
doing about as well as Kenny is.
Good.
Intestinally myself, so
Yeah.
I don't have a problem.
I kind of want to move on in the
Dr. Bird.
conversation
Yeah.
personally.
What about bugs?
Bugs.
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 Yeah, like
Malone.
there's the
Malone,
other kind
Bugs
of
Bunny?
bug, which is like the
Being
listening
sick?
device.
Oh,
Like,
those kind of bugs? Like, I
yeah,
didn't think about
like-
that kind.
Yeah, like now I believe all smartphones are capable of just doing that.
Well, of course, yeah. And they're
So-
everywhere. Everywhere you go, you can't get away from them.
Yep. So whatever conversation you have might be being listened on into. It's kind of disturbing.
But, I mean, it could be, but the thing is, like, why does anybody think they're so important? And if you are so important, then maybe you need to be listened to. Like, I don't know.
maybe
what
you
do
should
you
call the program
what
if
do you
you
s-
have something really important.
Yeah,
to
but what are
say.
you saying that's like that you don't want anybody to hear? Like embarrassing things or something? Like
Yep.
what?
Toilet
like-
talk.
Toilet talk? Like people are gonna hear you farting when you're taking a dump or whatever?
Oh.
I mean, like, what else are they gonna do? They're gonna listen to your like, I don't know, like sex life.
Oh.
What are you?
Yeah.
What's so private on your phones, people that you're not willing to share with the government?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
crimes?
what are you hiding? Yeah.
Like, are you
Tax
afraid of crimes and like terrorism
stuff.
and stuff?
Yeah.
Like,
Are
if you're a terrorist
Cashing
or a
bad
criminal,
checks?
what are you doing? I mean, I really don't have anything that, like, maybe you have personal things that you don't, maybe when you keep secrets, you're keeping secrets between your friends. Maybe you're you're committing adultery or something like that. But if the government's listening to that, the government's not going to get in there and say anything about adultery. They're going to maybe get in there when you do actually go for something. And if they are listening at all, and why would they even do that? That would cost so much money. that the government probably doesn't have somewhere. And I don't think it's possible to listen in on there if you're doing something. But if you're not doing anything, then there's nothing to worry about. And also, why does anybody think they're so important that anybody's going to listen to them on the phone? Like, just because the technology is there.
You're telling it like it is.
Yeah. I'm trying to. The technology is there. Definitely listen in on people. But
It's time for the old dice game.
who's going to do it? The government's not even watching the program. I mean, like, when the government watch the program, they're not even watching the program, and we're taping it. Like, you think that the government has so much time to just listen to everybody's phones all the time? Or like robots? Or they're just like filling up hard drives and hard drives full of everything, everywhere, all the time?
Yeah.
Maybe the government has a lot of hard drives, and it's like even their computer systems are far advanced, and they're not even giving it out to us, and they're just filling these future hard drives that they don't even have revealed to the public in facilities, and the facilities are just filling up with the stuff, but it's not even taking that much room, and they have all these like little listening droids, and they're super futuristic and crazy. Maybe that's happening too. CIA phone listener conspiracists.
Yeah, thank you for watching our program. So
We're about to play the dice game here. What happens here? We're gonna get out a pen. We're gonna write a number down on our hand between 1 and 60.
I saw some regular stuff. I also saw some other stuff on the streets that I want to talk about after the dice game.
After the dice game.
Yeah, Carl, do you need help with the camera while you roll the dice? Carl, will you please roll? Will you please roll that dice really like a lot? Like open your fist up. Yeah.
Carl's got it down. Look at that.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I think he's just shaking his hand and the dice isn't really moving at all.
Bird's doubting your dice.
Wow.
Is it? You think it's unfair? You think that Carl's cheating? Are you
I'm
accusing him?
saying like, yeah, I'm not convinced he's actually shaking the dice.
Well, I think if he's cheating, he's not doing a very good job because he doesn't really win that much more than anybody else.
Yeah, Well, there's that too. Keep on rolling in your own way, Carl.
Bird wants a more aggressive roll from you.
I want a more vigorous roll.
Please vigorously roll the dice.
Yeah, I want to get a good feeling.
Hey, I won.
Hey,
with 1.
Congratulations.
I made Kenny win. I'm a cheater.
No, you're not.
I'll
Say
admit, I tried to visualized it and it happened. So is that cheating? Because I did see it happen.
And then some people
Maybe
might say,
visualizing is cheating.
Olay!
Whoever wins is really
Some sort of
cheating. There's no other way to win.
Mm-hmm.
Winners are cheaters, maybe.
True.
Yeah. So whoever wins is a cheater.
Not
So
on the program.
You're a cheater. Whenever anybody wins, we'll call them a cheater and say you're illegitimate.
True.
That's an illegitimate win, isn't it? You cheater.
True.
So what did you have to say, Bird? You said after the dice game. You
Oh,
had a-
I just wanted to mention that I have seen a couple coal trains. I think I saw one last Friday.
John Coltrane.
So we probably talked about that
Uh-huh.
on Saturday, and then I saw one today. It was magical.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually camped out on the side of the railroad for about a half an hour and decided that I had to leave so I wouldn't be late to my next destination. And, like a minute or two, not even maybe after I was on my way, the train came along, and sure enough, it was a loaded coal train heading northbound. And it was just really intense, very powerful, quite a sound. They're very loud. Big.
Did you know it was coming?
If I would have known it was coming, I would have waited
Oh, okay.
5 minutes and caught it. And
Oh, you missed it
I missed it.
by 5 minutes tonight.
Today, yeah.
Oh, in the daytime.
Yeah, it would have been a really good shot. I had a really good setup, and it would have been a very good shot.
It's
But
about
you know,
5 minutes, huh?
there will probably be more coal trains, and I produced a video at TCTV that I submitted to play, and it
When?
well, I did that today.
When is it going to play?
I don't know yet. It might just play at irregular times.
Oh, you're not gonna- you're
because it's a short. It's under 3 minutes.
Oh, so it was played
So-
through like a commercial, maybe.
Yeah, it might just play at the end of another segment. you know.
Oftentimes they play
So-
your shows around the program, so maybe
Yeah, I hope
before or
so.
after the program
Yeah.
you can watch your viewers.
Yeah, this one was a loaded coal train at Marvin Road from last Friday, and I put a voiceover on it. So I'm also probably gonna
What's the
post
voiceover
that
like?
on my YouTube.
Just
The voiceover was I do the best I can on voiceovers, but I also am wary of spending a whole lot of time on them. So I kind of do them as best as I can in a sort of a quick way. You know, I'm aware that haste makes waste, but I'm also aware that sometimes it's just got to get done. And so basically the voiceover talks about coal, pollution, water, air, ocean acidification, global warming, economic overreach. I tried to get at that about extinction of species, the going beyond the sustainable carrying capacity of the planet economically, ecologically, and I called for a tax on fossil fuels. I believe a tax on reckless industrial activity or something. I don't even remember what I said, but it might have been just kind of a little bit,
sounds wild.
edgy.
Overtrained, edgy
You know,
political banter over
So yeah,
train footage
with
of
the
trains.
train rolling by, the coal train.
Check that out. I want to
Just
see
like-
that.
Yep, right to left. There it was at Marvin Road. It was pretty amazing because I was kind of like driving around. A lot of times it's just instinct about where to go when, and I was like, yeah, east side, and I didn't know exactly where to go, and I just kind of came around and I thought of Marvin, and I actually went by it, and then I sort of looped around, and I stopped. I got out of the car. I think I told this story last Saturday, but it was just, it's one of those things where you stop
How about
and
that?
you pull up, and the timing's right, and then there's days like today where you just miss it.
Mm-hmm.
You leave 5 minutes early. And
How would you-
That's the way it goes when you're watching the rails. I mean, it's
So watching the rail. Are you the first rail watcher? Is this a thing? I've never heard of this before.
lots of people watch the rails.
And there's no way to get a schedule?
Well, I think that if you knew somebody working for BNSF, then you might be able to get a schedule that way.
Mhm.
Or, maybe they have radios that they talk on. I really don't know. It's quite esoteric. So I'm just like, doing my best.
What does
to-
esoteric mean?
inside information, hidden, secretive.
Secretive? Okay.
Yeah. So
How would you get the
Mm-hmm.
payees, the proper payees, to pay this tax that you wanted to someone to pay the tax for oil or coal or whatever?
Yeah. How? With laws.
Well, I mean, would you tax people at certain convenience stores at certain fuel
No, it would
pumps?
be taxing the profits on any type of industry that is implicated in the economic overburden, basically, or whatever, overreach, overactivity,
Hey, look, it's time for info time.
overachievement.
Now it's info time.
Here are answers to some frequently asked questions about the program. You're watching it right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with me. It's a call-in television talk show on the radio that's recorded right here in Thurston County every day, 7 days a week, every day of the year. It airs every night on
TCTV Channel 22
at 11:30 p.m. and Lowport FM at 2 a.m.
106.5.
Each episode airs a week after it was taped. If you're watching this at 11:30 p.m., this episode taped to the same weekday the previous week. If you're watching this at 2 a.m., this episode taped the same day of the previous year. You can also do any of the program on YouTube.com. Do you want to do this?
No, I like doing it this way.
I can't focus if you're doing that.
I'm sorry.
You're throwing them off.
I ruined it. That's my fault.
Ruined the info time.
I accept responsibility.
Anybody win anything from info time? Probably
anyone
not.
can be on the program, especially you. The program relies on community for content. So give a call. 360-836-4384.
It's D08 Doug. Dial the area code because we're on the internet, so it's like we're in Vancouver, kind of. So Thurston County people, we are in Thurston County, but you got to dial 360 anyway.
Yeah, you got to dial 360. It's a long distance call.
Anybody can be on the program. That's the thing that I don't know if info time. Maybe like info time used to be. It's about information, trying to get stuff out there. But we're doing. It's a public event here, and maybe it seems like we're on TV, and TV is far away from you. But it's like, oh, can I really reach out and call TV? Because I know when I'm watching TV and I see a number or a phone number on the radio or whatever, I never do want to call it because you think, wow, everybody is doing that kind of thing, and look out for that. But we're it's a small deal here. We're in a garage. If you didn't notice,
here we are.
Call us for fun. It's a good time, maybe.
Yeah, give us a hard time.
Don't.
Tell us how much you think we might stink.
Yeah, people can call in. We've gotten them. We get a lot of that. No, Carl, you don't want to hear about how you stink.
No,
or tell us that you think we're brilliant and genius. And if you have money,
somewhere in between,
send it along.
Give me $1. Give me $1. Call me. Give me $1. But some people go like call in and then they like to go.
Your support, all your proceeds will
go
directly to the program.
For money. See, Bertie, I think that ruins the whole thing.
Yeah.
You can't just start saying stuff and then at the end of that, also we accept the money.
Yeah. Well, if you like us, support us. Give us some.
Give us money. Well, I don't want, no. If you like
we
us,
need
support
to
us.
Buy tapes. Each of these tapes costs a dime.
No, keep your money. Keep your money. We don't spend money. Keep your money. Give your money to. I don't know.
The program costs $3 a month to produce.
If you send.
Oh boy.
If you send us money, you can send us money and tell us what to do with it. That's the thing I think I've been telling other people to do before. So like here, specifically.
There are garage sales that are giving away videotapes for free.
There are?
I'm sure there are.
Well, go to them, please.
The videotapes are
money.
so archaic.
Give me money.
Give me some money.
Well, I thought you were advocating for that.
Probably.
Oh,
I don't want your money.
Hashtag facepalm. Oh man.
If you're a lawyer, though, maybe we're looking for a lawyer, and then we can sue somebody.
Yeah, we would.
I don't know for what though, but something.
We would like a lawyer.
Yeah. For free. I really, instead of money, why don't you give us services? People do all their things. Everybody out there, you probably have a job, and people's jobs, unless but your job usually has some kind of privileges.
Unless your job is leisure. I think we need more leisure. All of us, everyone should have a life of leisure.
Send us some swag, maybe, for your company. Maybe you're trying to advertise your company. I don't think you're actually supposed to advertise on TCTV, but if you give us swag,
good exercise.
We'll wear the swag. I will, at least.
Yes, I would be interested in checking it out.
In this swag, logo stuff.
Good exercise, good food.
It'll be like a product
leisure.
placement. Here's a message.
Leisure. If you want to,
hey, bird.
Take down Wall Street and support more leisurely lifestyles for people, then hey, thank you.
Yeah, take it easy.
Thank you. Keep it on.
Keep
rocking.
Here we go.
Hey, program. This is Freddie,
Hey,
the
Freddie.
producer. I'm calling to let you know about a little news story I heard about. I heard that there was a explosion at the Nino fireworks factory here in Washington, and one person died.
Oh my God.
And
Whoa,
there was
I
two other
heard
people
that.
Injured, but they were like apparently setting stuff up for a
Today.
4th of July display for something, and then there was a big explosion. So I don't know, it's
what-
sad, and it's the first of the like July disasters due to fireworks. So I don't know, call me
Whoa,
back.
someone died.
If you want, if you know about that already, maybe you're talking about it. Also, I think, let's see, it happens to be Bug Day, so maybe they had a bug in the fireworks rigging.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's where I was when I heard the
Anyway,
train.
hope you're well. Talk to you
In
later.
Tenino?
Don't explode.
Yeah,
You were there
I was,
today?
I
Was
was
it-
right outside of Tenino, and
Maybe you
that's
heard it
when I
hit-
missed the train, and I did hear that explosion.
You heard the explosion?
I heard an explosion that could have been explained by what Freddie just said.
Wow.
So
That seems like
I was on 143rd Avenue Southeast at approximately 9:30 a.m. It was about in there. Might have been 9:20. Yeah.
So what-
And I don't know if I had my video camera running at the time. I probably did not.
oh
I
man.
think I didn't have it set up yet. I was walking to like set it up, and I heard the explosion, and I was like, "Whoa, what's?" It sounded like somebody setting off some bombs. You know?
Yeah, I mean, well, in a fireworks factory, it seems like they need to have like huge portions when they're like splitting them up. Of if they're making like just like black cats or whatever those things are called, little firecrackers, they just have probably huge barrels of gunpowder. Every time something bad like this happens, I always like to think of all the times that the fireworks factories have not exploded. Like, it seems to me like there should be it's a fireworks factory, and every hour that place is not just exploding all the time is
Mhm.
pretty miraculous
That's
to me.
good.
I'm
Yeah.
like pretty amazed at the
Yep.
lack of fireworks factory explosions that I've heard of, and this is the first one that I've ever heard of, and it seems like it would happen all the time.
Have you ever been injured by fireworks?
I haven't. I've been pretty reckless with them in the past as a child, and I
Yeah.
think a lot of us have. And
No
some
burns?
people just get unlucky though. But don't play with fireworks. There's actually I heard that there is a fireworks ban this year, and I'm a little bit upset about that.
Oh,
But fireworks are, I guess, pointless really
Mhm.
if you for being. But I guess so are maybe so is ice cream and freedom. So.
you think ice cream is pointless?
Well, I mean, it's about as pointless as fireworks. It's like I'm saying, like people are taking away our fireworks, but that's freedom, and they're taking away our freedom if they're taking away our fireworks. I think so.
That's
Well,
Yeah.
once you consume that minute of the fireworks going off, it's like once you consume this minute of ice cream, then you get a tummy ache if you eat too much ice cream.
Yeah, fireworks
Yeah.
are better than ice cream.
some fireworks.
They will give you a tummy ache.
Have different
Well.
meanings too. There's the New Year's type fireworks. There's like the wedding, birthday type fireworks. And then there's the war fireworks, right?
Mhm.
Like, bombs bursting in air, and the flag was still there. Like, yeah, we're fighting against the tyrant, for liberation and freedom, and we're doing it with bombs, and we're going to celebrate by representing bombs exploding every year, and it's like, I don't know, I don't
Mhm.
think that's a very good thing. And the whole story about, escaping the tyranny is kind of questionable as well,
Especially
So-
when it's still here.
Yeah, I mean, it's when you replace it with an even worse tyranny, it's kind of pretty questionable. So I don't think, I don't think war should be celebrated. So I object to 4th of July fireworks in general. But then there's like Lake Fair fireworks, which is just like a summer lake festival, which is kind of cool.
I like fireworks.
I like fireworks too. I just don't like celebrating war.
Why does it have to be that? I never really think. I don't think most people think about what it's supposed to be. I guess that's what maybe originally it was kind of representing, but in the hearts of America's youth, I don't think it's representing war anymore. I think it's just a good time with
Yeah.
explosives.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think you're right. But on another, on
You think it's
on a
maybe
level,
subconscious?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't.
Maybe
It doesn't
they're-
have to be conscious, but it's still there. It's still
Mhm.
happening.
So, I mean, would you rather people not have fireworks because of that? Because of the war thing?
I wouldn't want, I wouldn't want people to not have fireworks because of that. I would want
Maybe we could
people,
acknowledge
I
it
would basically
more.
want people to just choose to be more conscious and
Maybe acknowledge
strive and work to be more conscious.
every time
in
before a
general.
firework goes off, say, "This is for fun. I declare fun on this, and not some kind of representational
Fancy lighting.
thing." Maybe is that
Yeah.
would that be better every time? Right, it's like the fireworks like pledge right before you get down and light a firework or of any kind. You say, "I pledge that this is a act of fun and not war." There we go. Before you do things, make sure of their possible historical emotional context.
I had lots of stuff that I wanted to talk about earlier. Now I can't remember, and it's really frustrating.
Uh-huh.
I do know that the Bohemian Grove, the summer encampment, is coming up again soon.
What's
So,
that thing where they
That's where they cremate care,
maybe they
the effigy
they
of a child.
did
adult
you
care,
accuse them of child what do you call it, like
kidnapping.
child kidnapping and killing for ritual, what is it called, ritual killing
ritual
or
sacrifice.
sacrifice? That's what I was trying to think of. You think
Yeah.
they're doing child sacrifices in the woods or something, right? That's what you accuse them of.
I didn't accuse them of that. I said it's possible. It looks like that.
That's I consider that an accusation.
I wouldn't say that. I'd be interested in asking them how it's coming along with the summer encampment that's coming up in a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks here.
Say, you guys got any kids?
It's the 18th of June, Wednesday. Beautiful day. The weather has been so lovely today. Overcast in the beginning, and then it cleared and became sunny, heated up.
Weather report of the past.
And
That's a good weather report.
I saw a ship.
You already rolled it?
That's it.
Oh,
I saw a ship.
1, 3, 6. You guys getting any points?
I got a point.
What number do you got?
7.
7? No?
No.
Yes.
No, we're rolling. We're not adding them
That's
up.
automatically a
that's
6.
7 is losing.
No. 7, 8, 9 are 6. 6 is all
Sure.
higher numbers.
If you have a 6, if you have anything above a 7 or a 6, then you get it. So people can't do the thing where they
Automatically a 6.
All right, that's a good rule. I think I like that one because lots of people try to be facetious and pick numbers that are above the thing. And we say, okay, you mean 6? Yeah, okay. Anything? If you say anything else,
It's a 7.
if you're saying any of the other numbers, then it's a then you can write any number you want. If it's higher than, but then you can't write 2-digit numbers. What about 2-digit numbers? People are gonna start messing around and writing 2-digit numbers and be like, oh, I'm right with them 4 or 3, and they have more than one number. So I think you only have to write the one number. I don't think you can do this extra higher thing. I'm worried about adding things to it. I think people are gonna try to, the more rules and like wrinkles, people are gonna try to take advantage of them in the game. Anyway, but you have a 7, Bird. You gotta write a number. If you've written a 7, then you're disqualified.
I got it on there.
I'm sorry.
Are you disqualifying me?
You don't have the number. You
That's
have
cool.
a 6,
That's,
a 7.
That's totally cool.
A 7,
That's cool.
It is cool. 7 is
no,
not a 6.
I know.
We rolled a 6.
It's
You rolled
cool.
a 7 on your hands. You can't write
I'm
anything
happy.
other than 1 through 6. If you write 1 through 6, you lose.
I'm really happy now.
Okay, good.
Team Terra.
Well, you're on team
Hey.
6 too. You have a 6,
I
Carl,
have a 6.
today. So it looks like
Kenny, I want to show a photo.
Okay.
I got some shipping photos to
Carl
show.
got 500 points. So me and Carl are tied right now. Bird can't win with a 7. You need a number.
How am I
going
going
to
to do this?
Bird's going to set up his camera. Maybe we should listen to these Mr. Ginsey messages while he's setting it up. Here's the first one. Mr. Ginsey's on the verge of homelessness
Hey.
right now.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
What the fuck over? You gotta be kidding me.
Oh,
Hey, Dan,
man.
you know who I'm talking to.
Who?
You gotta try graham crackers and cheese whiz.
Oh, I should have guessed.
You gotta try that bullshit. This
You're
fucking
wild and
anything like
crazy.
that Versus baby food.
You're losing it, man.
He never had
Just
it.
because it's halfway baby food. So Just wondering what you freaking think about the
About what?
cheesy whiz and
About Cheese
graham
Whiz.
crackers. Do you think it goes together?
What?
What?
What are you
Or
talking
think it
about?
sounds gross? I don't know. Hey,
Hey.
get the fuck off me.
Friday. Bird says Friday. Last time he was Friday.
So that's
5 days. Bird's off mic right now. He's talking too. Here's the next second Mr. Ginsu message. You have it set up?
Did I tell you a story about 2 days ago? Fucking 3 days ago? I don't fucking know. Fucking goddamn. It was before I got cut off. Just before I got cut off from all my financial bullshit, I learned how to blow glass pipes. Okay. So there. Fucking now you have it.
So you gonna get
Now
a job?
I know how to blow glass.
Blowing
blow
glass?
And
At Chihuly.
Yes, and do all the bullshit that needs to be done. Put the fucker
Let's go to
together. I don't have a kiln. I don't have no
Yep.
bullshit. I don't have no glass, but I know how to blow glass now.
Maybe we can
I
call
make
Ginsu
pipes.
back later
So,
after we
yeah,
look at these photos. What do you
Did
think?
I also tell
Yeah.
you
well.
We'll
Let him
switch
talk
over.
first.
Switch over to him.
little
Yeah.
son of a bitch told me
Oh,
to
you wanna
Carl,
watch
just-
Ginsu
why?
right
Why?
now?
Why? Carl's being very
Okay.
aggressive towards you.
I don't
today.
mind
now,
showing
fucking-
toward me.
What do you
Yeah,
think
he keeps
fucking
telling you to what to do.
I am,
Well, let me
I
tell
am
you
like
what
tuned
happened.
it. I have tuned it out,
Next
man.
time.
I am
Oh,
on a
man.
different
Carl, why you don't
wavelength.
Yeah,
right
you don't
now.
need to
I'm not
tell.
Even, I don't even notice it. It's
Yeah,
like
that's good.
that's bad. No,
People
it's
can
like,
talk over messages. People can interrupt each other.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad thing, Carl.
I have no problem with that. I'm a little uncomfortable playing, or showing my photos while Mr. Ginsu is talking. I just gotta, I don't know if that's crazy or what.
I know. I understand. It's
You know,
not. You don't want to cut out.
It's
Sometimes.
like, yeah, I want to be able to maybe comment.
Yeah.
Not.
No, that's totally reasonable. Let's go.
So
Let's
I
check
think
it
it's
out.
what Carl's saying there.
Ooh, that is
Yeah.
a nice composition on that one. Look at the reflecting
Thank
lights
you.
on that. Look at that.
Yeah, this is the Sun Ruby.
It looks like space. In the water, it looks like it could be in
Mhm.
space.
I like the back clouds there. They're a little bit yellow from Lacey. There.
We're looking at pictures of boats, but the reflections are causing like lights on the
There's-
water, and
yeah.
it's causing crazy reflections.
This
Go back-
is by the railroad tracks today. There's some stuff in the water. Little ditch there. This is the train that I missed. Pretty much.
You did miss the whole thing. Is that all coal?
Well,
is that full of coal?
Yeah, that is all. Those are all coal cars. Yeah.
Is that
Those are-
stuff gonna get wet if it gets rained on?
Unit.
Doesn't it mess it up?
I don't know all the fine details there, but yes, it does get wet if it rains, and no, it does not apparently mess it up.
Like
so,
if I guess maybe we can dry it out, but that seems like a bad idea. We can just cover it up a little bit.
yeah.
What is coal anyway? They pull it right out of the ground. That's not like a piece of wood. Isn't coal like old, like half burnt wood? That's what I thought coal was.
Yeah.
Coal,
I believe so.
coal is like ancient trees or something.
Yeah.
But they pull it out of the ground and it's like rocks. They pull it out of the ground like rocks.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't even really know what it is.
Well, the wood has been changed to be to a different substance.
There's a lot of different types
Wood.
of coal, and different
Uh-huh.
grades
So-
among the different types,
But is it rocks?
qualities.
When they mine,
Well,
when
they
they mine,
consider it to be a rock.
in
yeah,
coal
but
mines.
It's kind of like charcoal, I guess it's how it burns. It's flammable.
are there a lot of coal mine fires?
Yeah.
There are.
That happens.
It seems like that would
Like
happen.
explosions.
Yeah, a lot.
There
because
are places, because there's gas that gets released. Oftentimes, there's gas in the coal, so there's that coal, that gas will be flammable. It can explode.
like
also,
gasoline or like air gas, like gases or gasoline. What are you talking about?
This is the ship. After the cranes have been stored.
Is there gasoline in the coal? Or the
for
gasoline is like a
passage.
product, right?
Gasoline and coal is
It's hard. You like gasoline is like made out of oil somehow. I don't know. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
stuff.
And so,
We'll be right
We're back from the commercial
Yeah.
break.
yeah.
Thank
you.
Cafe.
Dance Oli Dance. Dance Oli Dance. Live TV dance party. First Friday of each month. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. TCTV Studio A. 440 Yager Way. Oh yeah.
Brown Interior Limited presents Private Memory, Still Meadow album, 2014. Featuring the song, Just Because. Private Memory. Double back. Private Memory, Still Meadow, available at these fine retailers.
Coming up in the next episode of the program.
At 11:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Hey people, it's the program's commercial.
Today is what'd you say earlier? Clean
Well, you have the calendar.
but it's cleaning supplies day. So we were talking about cleaning supplies. End up talking a lot about vinegar.
11:30 p.m. and 2 a.m. Check out the program. This is last week's. It's between your-
Tune in. Tune in.
Hey, hello people.
Yeah, we're back on TV and radio.
Front and center.
We're having a great show here, folks.
Did
Thanks
you-
for tuning in.
Did you have a good break? Did you?
Can we go back to this?
Yeah. Did you take
Okay.
a nap?
Yeah.
A
So
1 minute nap?
So there's places.
Whoa,
in
look
the,
at that stuff.
whoa! Something happened there. There's places in the West where there is coal that has been underground.
What do you mean the
struck
West?
by lightning, and it burns for years and years and years and
What do you,
years.
what do you mean by
and it
the West?
smolders. Like the Badlands of Montana.
That's what they call it the West, because we're west of that.
Yeah.
So that's like the east.
What is that? I don't know what part of Montana
The
that is.
east.
Yeah.
There's part of Montana, North Dakota has Badlands like that too, you know.
And that's a natural thing. Like lightning
Yeah.
will hit like a vein of coal in the
Yeah.
ground, and
And it'll burn for years and years and years. It'll just smolder.
isn't that like what killed all the dinosaurs or something?
No, a comet did that.
Are you sure? I thought it was a
Yeah.
bunch of fire. I thought it was
No.
underground fires.
The Earth was
No.
struck by a meteor. That's what
Are you sure?
the
The
KT layer is all about.
What about
the
the?
impact zone is at the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. But
That's the theory.
What was?
Dan,
Yeah,
Da-
it is,
Dan,
it is kind of theoretical at this point.
well, but it's at the same time of 65 million years ago. Dan actually go back, maybe 3 months or whatever. Dan told us of maybe it was within the studio right here, but Dan was talking about the coal lighting on fire and it burning for millions of
Yeah.
years.
Maybe it's good that we're extracting all this oil and burning it, so that it doesn't get hit, and when we don't know about it, and it'll burn and it'll cause some kind of crazy environmental thing. If it's while burning at the same time, we're taking it out and burning it.
Yeah, maybe
kinda,
maybe it's good that we're doing this now when we have good science that is capable of telling us what's going on,
Yeah.
as it's going on, so we can say, hey, look, this is what's been happening. There's some problems here. Okay, I got a crazy statistic for you. In the United States of America, in the last 100 years, there have been 4.5 gigatons of cement used. Okay, that's for like interstates and bridges and whatever else you might have used for cement. In the last 3 years in China, guess how many gigatons?
10.
One.
You're pretty close. 6.6 gigatons
And
in 3 years
and we-
versus 4.5 in 100 years.
Uh-huh.
So basically, China is building cities out of concrete, high-rise
But
apartment
I heard
buildings.
that that China is building huge cities just for economic growth, and then afterwards
no one's living.
No
there.
one's living in them. Yeah. So
Yeah,
there's
that is true. So it's scary, questionable. That would explain some of the changes that we've seen in the skies recently, with purple, sunsets and just unusual clouds.
China's killing the world.
Dark clouds, small clouds that appear to be darker than, dark outlines and darker clouds. And have you noticed any changes in the skies?
What?
No,
I have.
What is cement even made out of? I don't even know. The rocks?
Yeah, good question. I think we should make it a theme. We
Cement?
should study it up. What is cement?
I like that. Where's
What
the
is concrete?
cement day? Where's the
Cement
calendar?
day.
Do you see the
Here
calendar?
we are.
What is cement made out of?
It's good stuff. Really, long lasting.
Yeah, but,
Hopefully that is
So,
made
tonight,
to be
I-
earthquake proof.
I went back and I looked at that ship again, and I saw it depart in under twilight. We could look at that footage too. I think it might not be very good, but
All right, let's take a look. Let's call Freddie,
okay,
the producer.
I'll try to hook that up.
Ask him about this fireworks explosion. I don't know what any of this stuff is made out of. I think that's what I want to I want to hear what all this stuff is. People, anybody ever tells me about this like environmental stuff or any of that stuff, I need to hear about the chemical compounds and stuff. I don't know how this stuff works. I wonder what, like, cement's made out of rocks. Like, where is China getting all this cement anyway? Where do people get it from? I don't, like, are they digging holes and then, like, they're turning the ground into, hello?
Okay.
I don't know if this is a message or what.
Sounds very peaceful.
Hello, Freddie. Hello, Freddie. Man.
Sounds like some music.
Hopefully it's not written.
Every night? That's every night. Hey, alright, well, I guess we'll leave him going. Let's listen to this last Mr. Ginsu message. Maybe we should call him, too. Yeah, I don't think it's a voicemail.
Yeah, I forgot what I was fucking tell you. Whatever. Oh, something about fucking. Good thing my pot pipe has enough resin in it to last me a week or so. Or I'd be having a country contest like now. You know what I'm saying?
No,
You know what I'm saying, mother?
not really.
I know.
Something about your pop pipe.
I don't fucking know. I can't hear a fucking thing you're saying. Shut the fuck up.
That's true. You can't hear anything we're saying. We're not there. You're in the past.
You're talking to a voicemail message machine.
You're in the past, Mr. Ginsu.
Yeah.
You got it going?
Is he all right?
Yeah, he's getting confused. I guess how you can see. I can see how you're getting confused. If you're talking into a phone and you think, "Hey, I'm talking into a phone." Wait, am I talking to them? No, it's a message. Like it's not that far of a stretch, really. To go from leaving a message to getting confused about who's on there. I think, right? Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
It's
I gotta
okay
get
to
this
be
thing going.
confused.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. I gotta get this thing going. I guess I haven't pulled this thing out. Oh,
Okay, it's going now. There it goes.
Carl's been here, so this is what I did when there was nobody here, which hasn't been in months, which is totally fine, but, so I haven't pulled out this guy. I would say, how are we doing? Is everything, you happy? Oh, what?
Yeah.
Seen anything on the streets, but you
so
can't
there
say
it
it 'cause you
is.
can only say one word?
I'm having some.
Oh, Carl, like
So
that. Maybe I should've been doing this
can
stuff
you
anyway.
dial this up a little bit on the brightness here?
Shit.
Oh, it's time for the final dice game.
Can you explain which one of these knobs to turn?
It's time for the final
I'm
dice
just
game.
randomly turning them.
Let's play it. Let's play it.
Okay, there it is. That's much better.
Here we go.
Okay, I'll pause this. Thank you, everybody, for your patience and your interest. What
No, if you
may
don't
have.
need patience. If you're bored, then you're boring.
whatever that may be.
You better entertain yourself.
All right, Carl, get some sevens
People.
now. Hey.
1, 2, 6. Looks like
Very good.
me and Carl tied. Bird lost. We beat you
Why?
because you don't have a number between 1 and 6.
No, I got 2 6s.
No, sevens don't
Sixes
count as
stand for
seven. Is
seven.
not a 6.
No, they
7 is
don't.
not a 6. 7 is a 7.
All
It's
the
a,
higher numbers up to infinity stands on 6.
if you have a 7, you're confused about a dice because a dice ends at 6.
I'm
6
gonna
is
share.
the number of infinity.
You want to share?
Share.
Me and Carl won. Bird is confused.
I'm
Good
gonna
game.
share.
Good game. I concede.
You can't
Well
concede.
played.
You lost. It's too late.
Well
You're trying to
played.
quit after you got fired.
You know what?
You can't fire me. I quit.
Somebody was talking to me. I was like, we were talking about something, and I was like, oh, you're nice or something, and they were like, oh, you know the saying, nice guys always finish last, right? I was like, it's good to finish last, and they were like, why? I was like, because that means that you probably never had to beat anybody up to get ahead of them, or step on anybody, or hurt anybody to attain a superior position.
Well, yeah, but not in games. We're just playing
It's like-
games. So I mean,
That reminds me of what, like my, mental rant that I was having earlier today that I wanted to talk about this myth of meritocracy. People slanging
What does that
coal
mean?
and
What
pollution.
is meritocracy?
Meritocracy is like doing something good, something that is considered valuable, meritorious.
Is it like-
merit is like worthy.
What is your
like
merit? And then what's tocracy?
esteemed, like highly esteemed.
That's what merit means.
Like
and then tocracy is like democracy. Is that?
No, yeah, like a meritocracy, like a system of merit, basically, that a system that rewards merit. So,
It rewards
like our
good
system,
deeds.
like supposedly rewards people with uses money to reward people, but a lot of times people
It's not for merit. It's for
it's
deceit.
for being brutal.
Brutal and cheating
A lot
and
of
deceit.
times, what gets you money is brutality.
It's definitely not merit.
So,
yeah.
yeah. And
I don't think anybody claims that there's a meritocracy
brutality,
society, though.
Cruelness. I've heard people in government claim that they are under a meritocracy.
No, I don't. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think that we are.
I have heard that.
I think. I mean,
I agree with you. I think it's brutal. It's dog eat dog, and it's it's the 21st century, and it's
yeah.
time to change.
Who says it's? I mean, maybe
we need the prime directive.
I think
or something.
politicians are saying that kind of thing because they're trying to appeal to the masses, but I don't think that they believe that. I think that they're lying, probably to themselves, maybe even. You want to keep looking at your footage there? Is that what we're
Yeah,
doing?
yeah. Carl, will you bang that module?
I think.
That could be construed in so
Oh
many
yeah,
ways.
I heard about that. You've
Don't
been
wanna
having
do that.
you've
No.
been having some interesting conversations.
Oh God.
It's on. It's cool. There you go.
There it is.
That's perfect. Thank you.
This is
So
the.
this is the ship. This is the ship departing at night with a load of logs. My question. See, I'm the lazy journalist here. I'd prefer to ask questions and let somebody else do the work to find the answers. So I guess my question is, how much are each of those logs worth? I tried to look it up on the internet and I was unsuccessful. How much are those logs worth? How many logs are on that ship? How much do all the logs on that ship stand to be sold for? I heard Weyerhaeuser is paying $262,000 per year for their lease on the marine terminal lot, and I'm wondering if that ship might
That's
be.
it? 262,000.
262. I was like, I
That
think
seems
the logs
low.
on that ship might be worth $262,000.
I thought anything in the ship world was going to be like in the millions, like the multi-millions.
I think that load of logs might be, So I don't know all the
262
details.
seems low to me.
I want to know more of the details about how that works finances, port? How do you, anyway, it's like, and the port is using public money to support the Weyerhaeuser operation. Weyerhaeuser is a very wealthy company. They profited like $300 million or something last year. Something really pretty, pretty impressive. And so it's like, can they afford, to shell out another $1 million for the, port that makes their business possible? Makes it, I don't know what proportion of their business this is. Probably not that big, maybe. So, it probably all makes sense, but I don't know. Weyerhaeuser is a wealthy company. I don't think it makes sense for the public to subsidize them any more than necessary.
I was surprised by the low price of wood. I went to a store.
Not at all. No subsidies.
I went to a store and I saw a bunch of wood, like the hardware store, and I thought wood was going to be really expensive, but it was only like $3 for like a 4x4 post, like one of these posts up here. You can, I don't know, we can look at these. That's probably only about $3 or $4.
$3 for what? What is that? A 6-footer?
Yeah, that's what they were selling them for at the
cheap.
store.
I thought they were like $20.
Under $5. Really?
What store was that?
It was just at the. I don't want to.
You sure those weren't hemp?
No, it looked like wood.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I would
hemp
say it was
fibers.
just like pine. No, the grain. It wasn't the grain and everything. So.
Well, in the interest of Tara, I'm going to share the dice roll with Kenny.
We already did that.
Anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
did I really say that?
Thank you, Cole.
Yes.
Thank you, wood, trees,
Let's be sorry.
logs. Thank you, companies.
Not sorry.
Sorry, not
Thank
sorry.
you. Thank you, job providers, employers. Thank you, cities. Anyway, I'm way ahead.
Yeah,
Hey,
let's
this
get
is
into
a-
the
this
thank
is a
yous.
nice
We still have a
rock.
couple minutes.
I'm just trying to.
What are we gonna do?
Sometimes I feel like a jerk, being like, "Oh, it's all bad," this shit is,
Mhm.
like,
Well,
oh,
you carry the weight of the
there's
world on your
much,
shoulders, bud.
so much stuff that we gotta clean up, and so much is wrong in the world.
You're trying to help people.
I don't, go around all the time thinking like that.
Hopefully.
Well, is that what you're doing? You're only doing. You're bringing it to the program. It's a
Yeah.
public forum. Where
Yeah, I know.
If you
think
people out there disagree with
now
what
there's
Bert is
like
saying,
the Iraq War is on
wanna
the
hear about it.
the Iraq War is happening again.
By the way,
that
leave us
thing was
alone.
sold to
Don't
us,
call us.
but just a bunch of lies. Lies, and more lies. And
lies, government conspiracies, bad
false
things.
stories. Yeah, they repeatedly, over and over and over again, used 9/11 to justify attacking Iraq when Iraq had nothing to do
Yeah,
with 9/11.
I think if it's
and
all.
the media did absolutely nothing to.
Yeah.
Cross-check.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the
Nothing.
end of the show, though, Bird. You
Mainstream.
gotta focus. You're saying all these
I'm
things.
sorry.
It's like not like anybody hasn't heard all this stuff before, and you don't like the war or coal.
I'm
really
really
like the
hurting.
same things.
I think I have a disease.
Is it contagious? Oh, man.
He wants it to be contagious.
Oh.
No, I don't. I
You
want
wish.
everybody to be happy and
Is that too much to
Free.
ask for? I just want happiness for everybody.
happiness and freedom.
Thanks, Freddie. Thanks, Mr. Ginsu. Thanks, Bird and Carl. Thanks for being here today.
My pleasure.
You're welcome.
I think that's it. I think
And
all we
thank
did is
you.
I think we made it through the whole show. All we did is try to call Freddie. We didn't even talk to anybody on the phone.
Let's
did
call
we?
Ginsu right now.
It's too late.
That went way too fast. That could not have been an hour.
It was an hour.
Come on, people, call us.
Episode
Give us
number
a
and date
call.
day of the week. Thank you.
We had enough
We
callers
didn't.
today.
We hardly did anything.
TVs. What did we even do here?
I love this. new TV.
YDHWM.com. What even happened
Beautiful
today?
fish.
Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
Check
Yeah,
it out.
It was like we were underwater.
360-836-4384. We're totally above water. Are you crazy? Are you crazy or something? Cool.
We are crazy.
Let's go on a hot air balloon
Whoa,
ride.
whoa.
Not really.
No. UFO FBI, thank you. TCTV, thanks. LibRibbit.com, check it out. It's like a feeling. Wow. Jordan E, fabulous. Thurston County, Washington State, USA, thank you. Viewers and listeners, yeah, hell yeah. Doll.
Charlie! Or is that Tara? Is that Tara? No. Charlie.
Bye.